Every baker has a staple chocolate chip cookie recipe on hand, and today I'm going to show you mine, which is a salted dark chocolate chunk cookie. These are super soft and delicious, and I'm really excited to share this recipe with you, so let's get started. To start, you want to chop between 150 and 200 grams of good quality chocolate of your choice. Make sure that it's something that you like to eat by itself. Make sure you take the extra time to chop up your chocolate because it tastes better and it melts better. And if I find out that you have been using the store-bought chocolate chips or chunks, I will hunt you down and make you start all over again. So just set that aside, and in this bowl I have half a cup of soft unsalted butter, to which I'm adding a quarter cup of raw sugar. You can use granulated sugar as a substitute, followed by 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. It's important that you use packed light brown sugar because number one, it adds incredible flavor, and number two, it makes these cookies super duper soft and delicious. Cream these ingredients together for a good 3 to 5 minutes or until the mixture is light and fluffy. Now add in 1 whole egg, followed by a teaspoon of good quality vanilla extract, which adds a lovely aroma to the mixture and it's signature in chocolate chip cookies. You're going to work that in with your whisk. Now you're going to add in half a teaspoon of salt. These are salted chocolate chip cookies after all, followed by 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Soda, not powder, no substitutions. Once you've worked those ingredients into the mixture, you're going to add a cup and 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. So you just want to work it in with a rubber spatula or a whisk, and once all the flour has been integrated into the dough, you're going to toss in your chocolate chunks. At this point, you can also throw in some dried fruits, dried nuts, M&Ms, whatever else you'd fancy, but I'm keeping it simple with just the chocolate. And once the chocolate has been distributed evenly throughout the batter, you are ready to bake. So using a spoon, you can take 2 tablespoon mounds of dough and place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet about 2 inches apart. And for a final touch, I just sprinkle each one with a little bit of sea salt, and what this does is it adds a beautiful contrast to that bitterness of the chocolate and the sweetness of the dough. And now you're going to pop the tray into the oven for about 9 to 11 minutes or until they've set and they're beautifully golden brown. If I don't want to bake all the cookies at once, I just place some of the dough on a piece of cling wrap, roll it into a log shape, and tightly wrap it up and pop it into the freezer. And then when I feel like having cookies, I can take that log out, slice up some cookies, pop them in the oven without even having to thaw it, and I will have cookies in no time. Once the cookies finish baking, I like to transfer them off to a wire rack so that they can cool slightly, but I have to admit that it's really difficult to resist because these taste so delicious warm when the chocolate is still oozy and melty. In addition to being the best tasting cookies I've made, they're also the prettiest, speckled with that sea salt that adds a wonderful contrast of flavors. When the chocolate is still warm and gooey, these cookies melt in your mouth. They are my favorite cookies, and I hope that they become yours too. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make one of my favorite recipes. And if you've noticed, I've been a little bit slow with uploading my videos lately, and that's because for some of you who don't know, I'm still in high school, and this time of year is always the busiest, so just bear with me for a bit. If you like this video and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to Hot Chocolate Hits, leave me a comment down below telling me what you think, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.